Hi, Andrea Strang here at Gallery222. We are in this beautiful room designed by Jan Wier. She has brought us her pink signature collection, and wow, it is a must-see. I feel like this is one of my favorite shows of yours. Maybe it's because it's been over a year, and I just had so much fun working and hanging this room. It is just gorgeous. So tell us what you brought us.
All right, so this is the Pink Signature Collection, and it started when I was teaching last fall, and I usually bring flowers for my students to paint, and I get them started. And then I was just working on a little painting of my own in the back with a bucket of roses, noodling around on them. And then each week I noodling around some more until I kind of liked them. So I decided to make a whole collection just really rose heavy, and then I wanted to include some cakes as well.
So how many roses did you have to buy?
A lot, Andrea. And not just grocery store roses. These are garden roses, David Austin roses.
Oh,
the good stuff.
Well, I'm telling you,
I had to be inspired. My studio has to smell like fragrant, perfect David Austin roses.
Oh, so this is the first time I've seen you do a bird.
Exactly. So I was thinking I wanted to paint some Wedgwood for this collection. So I have Wedgwood vases that I either own or I borrow. And I was thinking what would look cute with the vase, on a vase, in a vase, and birds just seemed perfect because they could perch on the edge. So I contacted my dear artist friend, Rachel Altschuler, who paints only birds, and her work is collected all over the world. And I said, Rachel, how do you feel about me painting some birds? And she's like, please, paint them, go for it, go right ahead. So we paint in totally different styles. So off to the races with the birds I went.
Oh my goodness, but they are beautiful. That piece that we're looking at now is just exquisite. It's just the colors, the blue table, you're a colorist. You really are.
I'm a colorist, this is true.
You really are. So the other thing that jumps out for me is your frames. They're really magnificent.
So for my cake collection as part of this show, the cake styles themselves are called Lambeth decorated style cakes. And Lambeth was a man who had this baking style, cake decorating style in England in the late 1800s, and there are layers and layers and layers of piping, and so that's the kind of cake I like to paint. So I wanted the frames, which are ornate and some are old and vintage and of that style, to kind of almost feel like frosting themselves. So I collected several and then had them painted all the same in a soft white to give the grouping a cohesive look.
Yes, well, they actually add to the composition. I really feel it just adds so much. And then I love your little cakes. They work really well in the frames
in the
too.
white frames, yeah.
Unbelievable. So nice. The other thing that I love about your work is it almost seems, what would I say, three-dimensional?
And some of it really is, because it's layers and layers of oil paint. So it's almost like frosting in its layered texture.
Yes, because it just jumps out at you. And I love seeing that come forward. I don't know what it is, but it just seems so real. And that one we're looking at has two little birds.
It does.
That are just the sweetest.
Made of fondant, I'm sure.
Oh, love it. So this next piece I love, and it's because it's everything Jan Wier does well.
So we've got, I think there's over 60 individual roses in the background of this painting. There's 3 cakes. There's, I think, 7 different Wedgwood pieces, a swan vase and flowers and patterned tabletop. And then there's Poppet, the bunnies. I love to paint bunnies, and I wanted a bunny in one of the pieces in this collection. And his name is Poppet, and in my imagination, he's the house bunny pet, and he'd always dreamed of being included in tea time. So the title of this piece is Poppet had always dreamed of swanning through tea time.
Well, this, I was so tickled when I saw the lower right-hand corner.
Well, I thought having a little pedophore piped with my signature would be the perfect way to sign this piece.
Yes, I was just, when I saw that, I got such a giggle out of that. This is a magnificent piece. I love everything about it. It's everything that I think, when I see, I think of you. So,
Thank you.
Yes, it's beautiful. So please come see our exhibit. It is on until the end of the month. And you can shop anytime at Gallery222 Malvern.com, and our hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 5.